Do you want to know why most people are exactly where they were a month ago, a year ago, 5 years ago? It's because they're weak. They lack the discipline, the drive, and the determination to make real changes in their lives. They're comfortable being mediocre, settling for average, and living a life of quiet desperation. But that's not you, is it? That's why you clicked on this video. Something inside you knows you're capable of more. Something inside you is screaming for transformation. Well, get ready, because I'm about to show you the extreme self-improvement routine that completely transformed my life in just 30 days. This isn't some feel-good bullshit with affirmations and gratitude journals. This is a battle-tested, no-excuses approach to reaching your full potential that combines Navy SEAL discipline, scientific optimization, and relentless execution. But let me warn you, 99% of people who watch this video won't have what it takes to implement what I'm about to share. They'll make excuses. They'll say it's too extreme. They'll convince themselves they can get results with half the effort. They're wrong, and they'll stay exactly where they are. The question is, are you in that 99%? Or are you ready to join the 1%? Or willing to do whatever it takes to transform their lives? The first cornerstone of this 30-day transformation is something that most people are absolutely terrified to do: a complete dopamine detox. Here's the brutal truth about your brain. It's been hijacked. Social media, porn, junk food, Netflix, video games. All these things are giving you cheap, easy hits of dopamine. And your brain, which evolved in an environment of scarcity, doesn't know how to handle this constant flood of pleasure chemicals. The result? Your baseline happiness is in the gutter. Your motivation to do anything meaningful is non-existent. Your ability to feel satisfaction from real accomplishment has been destroyed. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna reset your brain by cutting out all forms of artificial dopamine for the next 30 days. That means no social media, no porn or masturbation, no video games, no binge-watching shows, no recreational internet browsing, no processed sugar or junk food, no alcohol or recreational drugs. But that's everything I enjoy. I can hear some of you crying already. Well, exactly. That's the whole fucking point. Your brain has been conditioned to only find joy in things that require zero effort and provide zero real-world value. Look, you're not gonna die without Instagram. Your heart won't stop beating because you can't watch TikTok videos. But without this reset, your potential absolutely will die slowly and painfully, one wasted day at a time. During this detox, you're going to feel bored. You're going to feel anxious. You're going to feel like something is missing. Good. That's your brain screaming for its fix. That's the sound of your addiction being broken. And what happens on the other side is nothing short of miraculous. Your natural motivation returns. Your ability to find joy in real accomplishment comes back. Your focus sharpens. Your razor's edge. Your energy levels skyrocket. This isn't theory. Science has proven that dopamine receptors can reset in as little as 7 to 14 days. By day 30, you'll feel like a completely different person. The second component of this transformation is implementing what I call the military precision schedule. Look around at the most successful people in any field. Are they winging it each day? Are they sleeping in, deciding on a whim what to do? Of course not. They have systems, discipline, they have structure. Here's how this works. You're going to create an hour-by-hour schedule for your entire day, from the moment you wake up until the moment you go to bed, and then you're going to follow it religiously for 30 days. This is what my schedule looked like. 4:30 a.m., wake up, make bed immediately, no exceptions. 4:35 a.m., cold shower, 3 minutes minimum. 4:40 a.m., meditate, 15 minutes. 5 a.m., first workout of the day, strength training. 6 a.m., breakfast, protein focused, no sugar. 6:30 a.m., deep work on primary goal, 90-minute block. 8 a.m., second breakfast, snack, nuts, eggs, protein. 8:15 a.m., more deep work, 90-minute block. 9:45 a.m., Short break, 10 minutes. No screens. 10 a.m. Skill development, 60 minutes. 11 a.m. Lunch. Protein, vegetables, healthy fats. 11:30 a.m. Walking meeting or solo walk, 30 minutes. 12 p.m. Deep work, 90-minute block. 1:30 p.m. Short break, 10 minutes. No screens. 1:45 p.m. Deep work, 90-minute block. 3:15 p.m. Second workout, cardio, mobility. 4:15 p.m. Shower and light meal. 4:45 p.m. Reading, learning, 60 minutes. 5:45 p.m. Dinner, preparation, and eating. 6:30 p.m. Family, relationship time. 8:30 p.m. Evening routine begins. No screens. 9 p.m. In bed, lights out. You might be looking at this thinking, that's insane, that's too rigid, that's not sustainable. Let me ask you something. What exactly about your current lifestyle is working so well for you that you can't give this a try for just 30 days? This schedule isn't about restricting you. It's about freeing you from decision fatigue. It's about eliminating the gaps in your day where laziness and procrastination creep in. It's about creating a framework where excellence becomes the default mode, not the exception. And here's the beautiful paradox. The more disciplined and structured your schedule is, the more freedom you actually experience. Freedom from guilt, freedom from wasted time, freedom from the constant questioning of, what should I be doing right now? Navy SEALs have a saying, discipline equals freedom. And they're absolutely right. When every hour of your day has a purpose, you discover a level of productivity and progress that most people can't even imagine. The third component of this transformation is what separates the truly committed from the dabbling hobbyists, the double-dose fitness protocol. Most fitness plans fail because they're too comfortable. They allow too much wiggle room. They're designed around the idea that something is better than nothing. That's mediocre thinking, and it produces mediocre results. For the next 30 days, you're going to train twice a day, every day, no exceptions. No excuses. Morning session, strength training focused on compound movements, 45 to 60 minutes. Afternoon session, cardio, mobility, or sport-specific training, 30 to 45 minutes. Now, before you start making excuses about overtraining or recovery, let me address this head-on. Yes, recovery matters. That's why you'll alternate which muscle groups train. That's why you'll ensure proper nutrition and sleep. That's why some sessions will be lower intensity, but the human body is capable of far more than most people realize. The average person is operating at about 40% of their actual physical capacity. Think about that. You're leaving 60% of your potential on the table every single day. This double-dose protocol serves three critical purposes. It accelerates your physical transformation by significantly increasing your training volume. It builds mental toughness by forcing you to push through when you don't feel like working out twice. It creates a daily habit of prioritizing your physical development above comfort and convenience. Will it be challenging? Absolutely. Will you be sore? Definitely. Will you want to quit? Every single day. But that's the point. This isn't about comfort. This is about transformation. And transformation never happens in the comfort zone. I remember on day 17, I was absolutely exhausted. Every muscle in my body was screaming at me to skip my second workout. I had a million justifications ready to go. But I remembered the 40% rule. When your mind is telling you you're done, you're really only 40%. So I dragged myself to that second workout. And you know what? It ended up being one of my best sessions, because once you push past that mental barrier, you discover reserves of strength you never knew you had. The fourth component of this transformation is resetting your relationship with food through the nutrition reset protocol. For the next 30 days, you're going to eat for fuel, not for pleasure. This means no sugar in any form, include fruit for the first 14 days, no processed foods whatsoever, no alcohol or artificial sweeteners, protein with every meal, minimum 1 gram per pound body weight daily. Healthy fats with every meal, vegetables with lunch and dinner, carbs only from whole food sources, rice, potatoes, oats, minimum 1 gallon of water daily. This isn't a diet. It's not about counting calories or following some trendy eating plan. It's about breaking your addiction to processed foods and training your body to thrive on high-quality nutrition. Most people have no idea what it feels like to have truly optimal nutrition. They're walking around in a constant state of low-grade inflammation, blood sugar spikes and crashes, and nutrient deficiencies, and they think it's normal. It's not normal. It's just common. When you remove all the garbage and focus on real, whole foods, something miraculous happens. Your energy stabilizes, mental fog lifts, recovery accelerates, your mood improves, even your skin clears up. But here's the challenge. For the first 7 to 10 days, you're going to feel like absolute shit. Your body has become dependent on the constant influx of sugars and processed junk. It's going to rebel against this change. Headaches, irritability, cravings, fatigue. This is your body going through withdrawal. Yes, withdrawal, because these foods are literally addictive. Push through it. By week 2, you'll start to turn the corner. By week 3, you'll feel better than you have in years. By the end of the 30 days, you won't even recognize yourself. And the best part, you'll have broken the psychological grip that food had on your life. You'll have proven to yourself that you control what goes in your body. Your cravings don't control you. The 5th component of this transformation addresses what most people completely neglect: your mental fitness. For the next 30 days, you're going to train your mind with the same intensity and discipline that you train your body. This includes daily meditation, 15 minutes minimum, twice daily, visualization practice, 10 minutes daily, journaling, morning and evening, reading, 60 minutes daily, nonfiction only, digital minimalism, phone usage, limited to essential functions only. Let's break down why each of these is non-negotiable. Meditation. This isn't some woo-woo spiritual practice. This is scientifically proven brain training that improves focus, reduces anxiety, and enhances decision-making. Navy SEALs use meditation techniques before high-stakes missions. It works for the toughest warriors on the planet. It will work for you. Visualization. Olympic athletes, top CEOs, and elite performers in every field use visualization to program their minds for success. Each morning, you'll spend 10 minutes visualizing yourself, executing your daily tasks with perfect precision, and achieving your goals. Journaling. This serves as both a brain dump to clear mental clutter and a daily accountability tool. Each morning, you'll write your intentions for the day. Each evening, you'll review what went well and what didn't. Reading. The average CEO reads 52 books per year. The average person reads less than 1. Which group do you want to be in? Reading expands your knowledge base, exposes you to new ideas, and keeps your mind sharp. Digital minimalism. Your smartphone is designed to be addictive. It's engineered to steal your attention and fragment your focus. For these 30 days, your phone becomes a tool, not an entertainment device. Now, I can already hear the skeptics. This sounds like a lot of woo-woo self-help nonsense. Let me be absolutely clear. There is nothing soft about mental training. The toughest special forces units in the world dedicate significant time to mental preparation. Top athletes spend as much time on mental conditioning as physical training. Your mind is the command center for everything else. If it's weak, distracted, or undisciplined, nothing else in your life will reach its full potential. The 6th component of this transformation is implementing what Cal Newport calls deep work, the ability to focus without distraction on cognitively demanding tasks. For the next 30 days, you're going to structure your workday around 90-minute blocks of completely uninterrupted focus. This means all notifications off, Phone in another room. Email and messaging apps closed. A clear, defined objective for each block. No multitasking whatsoever. During these blocks, you'll work with an intensity that most people never experience. This is where the real progress happens in any knowledge-based pursuit. Whether you're building a business, learning a skill, or working on a creative project, these deep work blocks will yield 10x the results of your normal, distracted work pattern. Most people can't focus on a single task for more than 3 to 5 minutes before checking their phone or switching to something else. Their brains have been rewired for constant novelty and instant gratification, but the ability to go deep, to lock in on a single task and push through the discomfort of concentrated effort is becoming an increasingly rare and valuable skill. By the end of 30 days, you'll have developed the superpower of sustained focus. You'll be able to accomplish in one deep work session what takes others an entire day of distracted busy work. The seventh and final component of this transformation is establishing an unbreakable accountability system. Motivation is unreliable, willpower fluctuates, but systems and accountability remain consistent. Here's how we're going to ensure you stay on track. Morning commitment. Each morning, write down exactly what you commit to accomplishing that day. Sign it like a contract with yourself. Public declaration. Tell at least 3 people about your 30-day transformation and yourself with accountability partners who won't let you give up. Make it impossible to quietly quit. Daily check-in. At the end of each day, score yourself on a scale of 1 to 10 on how well you adhere to the program. Record this score in your journal. Weekly review. Every Sunday, conduct a thorough review of the previous week. What worked, what didn't, what adjustments need to be made. Financial stakes. Put money on the line to make your commitment real. For example, pledge to donate $100 to a cause you dislike, or even your least favorite charity if you break your contract. Another option is setting up a bet with a friend where you risk losing cash if you don't stick to your goals. The more tangible and immediate the consequence, the stronger your commitment will be. Humans are wired to avoid pain more strongly than they pursue pleasure. By creating real consequences for failure, you're leveraging this psychological principle to your advantage. I know this sounds extreme, but think about what's really at stake here. This isn't just about 30 days. This is about proving to yourself that you have the mental fortitude to do difficult things consistently. Because once you prove that to yourself, everything changes. You develop a quiet confidence that comes from knowing you can rely on yourself to follow through. You stop being the person who talks about doing things and become the person who actually does them. If you follow this protocol exactly as I've outlined for 30 days, here's what you can expect. Physically, significant fat loss, 10 to 15 pounds is common. Noticeable muscle definition, improved posture and movement, clearer skin and eyes, higher energy levels throughout the day, better sleep quality, mentally, enhanced focus and concentration, reduced anxiety and mental chatter, improved memory and cognitive function, greater emotional stability, increased confidence and self-efficacy, productivity of projects that have been lingering for months, development of new skills in record time, establishment of sustainable productivity systems, elimination of procrastination habits, creation of work that you're genuinely proud of. But the most profound change will be in how you see yourself. After 30 days of showing up, doing the hard things, and refusing to make excuses, you'll no longer be the person who tries to change. You'll be the person who changes, period. Let me address some objections I know are coming. This is too extreme and unsustainable. It's supposed to be extreme. It's a 30-day reset to shock your system and break destructive patterns. It's not meant to be maintained at this intensity forever. That's many people discover that they feel so good living with this level of discipline that they continue many aspects of the program indefinitely. The habits you build during these 30 days can serve as the foundation for a completely transformed lifestyle. I don't have time for all this. Really? You don't have time for your own life, for your own health, happiness, and fulfillment? Look, we all have the same 24 hours. The difference is how we choose to use them. When you eliminate the time wasters, the social media scrolling, the Netflix binging, the mindless consumption, you'll be shocked at how much to actually have. If you can't dedicate 30 days to completely transforming your life, when will you ever make the change? This approach is too rigid and doesn't allow for balance. Balance is what average people use as an excuse to avoid excellence. It's what mediocre people hide behind when they see someone doing the extraordinary. True balance isn't about doing a little bit of everything. It's about being 100% present for whatever you're doing in the moment. During these 30 days, you're going to be 100% committed to transformation. After that, you can decide what level of intensity serves best going forward. So here we are. I've laid out the exact blueprint that transformed my life in just 30 days. A blueprint that combines cutting-edge science with time-tested principles of discipline and excellence. The question is, what are you going to do with this information? You'll be like the 99% who watch, nod along, maybe even take some notes, and then go right back comfortable mediocrity. Or will you be among the 1% who decide that enough is enough, that it's time to stop living below your potential and start becoming the person you're capable of being? The choice is yours, but don't pretend you don't know what to do. Don't tell yourself you'll start someday. Don't make excuses about why your situation is different. 30 days, that's all I'm asking you to commit to. 30 days of living with discipline, purpose, and intensity. If you're ready to join the 1%, drop a comment below saying, I'm all in, and then take immediate action. Not tomorrow, not after one more weekend of indulgence. Now, because here's the hard truth. The life you want is on the other side of doing the things you've been avoiding. Are you brave enough to finally go get it? I'll see the real ones on the other side.